This is video number 2, picture looming video. It's 2 in a series of 2 so far, with more to come today, maybe some more during the week. This video is going to show you how to use a nifty knitter to make a small loom graph. You take the graph you did in my video number 1 and you take that, or you do this one. You can just loom along with me and make this small one till you get the hang of it. And let's get going on it. Hi everyone. I'm going to start off, Lauren showed us all this. To make the first row tighter, what you want to do is you take your two elastics. You'd normally start like this, okay? And you'd figure 8 them on there, and that right there would be your first start. But we're not going to do that today. To make this a tighter thing, we're going to take this, twist it in half like so, and then we're going to put it on our loom. And this is going to be a very tight first row. So I'm going to continue to place these on, putting them in half and putting them on. And I certainly wouldn't want to have to do this the whole way. We're kind of blessed that we don't have to do that. So again, this is, I'll push that down. This is going to tighten up that first row, and it's going to look neater, and you're really going to be glad you did it. So as you see in my thing, my first row is completely blue. So that's what we're starting with. And the beauty of this is, if you see me make a mistake, you're going to be yelling to me, and I'm not even going to hear you, and I'm going to have to come back and do it all over again. And I don't like that, but it happens to me, and it's going to happen to you, and we'll just see how good we could do this. Because I don't like to have to come back and do things, but I don't like mistakes either. Not when they can be fixed. Okay, and one more, and we're going to put that on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to take our cross bands and we're going to put them on like such. I'm going to go 1 through 4. Then we're going to come back over this peg that we ended with. And we're going to start with that same one and put that on like that. And then we're going to start with another one and put that on like that. So we are done our first row. So now here's our next row. As you can see, we don't have to do that anymore. And what we're going to do is just take 2 bands. We're just going to place them right over this like that. And we're going to continue. Oh, see, we're changing colors, so I need to get 3 whites. So again, you don't cross them, you don't do anything except just put them on there together. And the rest are blue. Okay, these ones stick together a little bit, so they've been squished in a jar together for a while. Okay. I'm going to move this up. We got that row done. Now, very important when you're looming is always, when you're moving this crossband up, start from the right and go to the left. Because look what happens if I go this way. Okay? This is not moving well. Okay? It's going to twist everything up. So we do not want to do that. We want to start here and pull this over like that. And then we pull this one over like that. and then we pull this one over. Now that's the order, right to left, never change that. Now when we come down here and we start looping these, okay, it doesn't matter what order you go in. They all got to come up over. It's whatever you decide. I can continue here, or I can come on over to this one. Okay, let me get that third one. You always want to make sure you get them all. And you know, you can do it this way. This first row, which is twisted up, I'm going to get my other one. Now you can use either one. This right here is a hook, and it works very well for getting into tight places. So I think I will use this to show you. Like on these, you've got a little ridge here, and this fits nice right into that ridge, and you just pull them up and over. What is going on? Hopefully this video will keep recording. I ran out of storage room on it, and we'll continue to do this. Okay. Now, double band in the first row like that should give us a nice clean finish. So I think you'll appreciate it when it's done. And hopefully I'm holding this at an angle where you can see. Okay, so once you have this done, we'll just push this over so it don't look so weird. Once you have this done, you just push them down. And you want to get them down to the bottom. Like so. I don't know why that looks twisted. I guess it's just the way it's on there. Okay, so here we are. We got our first two rows on. So now we're going to go on to the next row. Got to put some more holding bands on. Again, first through 4, 4 through 7, and 7 through 10. So let's go by our pattern again. First one's going to be blue. The next two are going to be black, and again they just go on. 2 bands go on, but they just go on in just a straight fashion. No twisting, no bending, none of that. Okay, I see white's next. And you see how easy this is. You just keep following the pattern. And I know Linda's looking forward to this video so she can make it with her granddaughter this weekend, and I think they'll both have a fun time doing it. And I gotta tell you, it can be addicting. Once you get going on this and see how easy it is to be creative, you just want to go and go and go. And hopefully this will open new doors for you. Okay, again, we are going to go from right to left. And probably it's important to get a method going to when you're going to push this up so you don't get confused. So I try to do it before I loom. Okay, so then we got these all done again. And we're going to start just these right here. There's only 2 going over this time, and it's going to be a lot easier. As you can see, I'm just going to continue using this hook. I find it very easy to use. Somebody might prefer the rainbow loom or a different crochet hook. Whatever you find is easier for you, go ahead and use that. No one's going to tell you you're wrong. It's your game. So you do it, play it how you want. So let's keep lifting these up over. And when I pull this over, you'll notice both the bands are over here. If you grab the wrong one, that's not going to happen. So always try to make sure you grab the right ones, and you'll see it as it goes over. See, I know it's going to end up there. See, you know it's going to end up over across the things. So again, we'll push this down, put on our cross bands, and I think you know what order these go in now. Okay, so this time we have 2 blue, meaning 2 on this one, but it's 1. 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, and another white. It's going to be the exact same as the row before it. And so I just chose this picture because it was a simple one to teach on because so many of the colors are alike. And I thought it would be very quick, so that's why we're doing this one. I don't have a love for this green face, this blue face or anything, but it sure is an easy one to teach. Okay, so here we go again. Left, right to left, right to left, right to left. Okay. Any order for these, get underneath the bottom 2, pull them over. Oops, I want to slide that up. Try to, like I said, try to keep it in the same order every time, and that way you won't say, oh my gosh, did I do that? Because you can look to see it, the last ones you put on, and go by that way, but sometimes you have several rows that are the same. So it's best just to get used to doing it the same way. Therefore, we're all set. We don't have to second guess ourselves. Oopsie-doo. Can't see much through my hand, can you? Try to turn it around this way so you can see more. But basically, this is going to stay the same all the way through. So I'm going to end this now, and then this is the same. I'll do one more row. We push down. Okay, and then this time we'll do blue. But you're going to put on whatever colors are there. And it's that simple. You just keep on putting the colors on, and this thing's going to appear right before your eyes. This is my 3rd time with the row the same. So it is becoming something. After this row, you'll see this for like the 3rd, 4th, 5th time. And I'm going to just continue it once I got the whole thing done to where you need to be. Because this is all the same, and I know you know how to do this already. Last time I'm showing you for now. Oh, okay, this is good. Because, did you see I forgot to put on my crossbands? This happens. If this happens to you, which it will, just go like this. I find this is the easiest way. Just go like this. Grab these 2, like so. And you get in a hurry, and you just get yakking like me, and you do these things. I actually love it when mistakes happen on the videos, because then people are going to say, uh-oh, what do I do now? And they're going to say, oh, Crystal made that mistake. And trust me, I'm fond of mistakes because I make them all the time, and that's how I learn, and that's how you're going to learn too, by watching me goof up. Okay, so as you're pulling these on, I find it's easiest just to go like this. Put your finger on the top and pull them across, because you certainly want to get them up just a little bit. And this way you keep your colors on. You don't have to rethink what color they are. So if you go like this and you just go down and pull it up a little across, I'll try to show you at a different angle. Put your finger on, okay? Pull this up like this, put it on, and then come right over here and pull it up like that. Finger on, pull it across, grab this, pull it up. Finger on, pull it across, grab this, pull it up. Same thing. And it makes it easy. You don't have to worry if you're getting them in the right place. So, see, my goofs are always for a good purpose. I'm never too anxious when I make them unless it's way back. Way back. Okay, so here's that. No harm done. Take this, because we're going right to left again. Put them all over. Then start looming. Bottom 2 over top. And sometimes I just go like that and hold that. Just a little bit more certainty that that's not going to pop off. And if your finger's got to be there anyway, it might as well be in a safe spot. And I'm never one for watching the screen to see if what I'm doing is on there, but I'm hoping you can at least see what I'm doing. If you're not, you'll have to just trust my voice and that something good is happening here and I'm not just dogging you. So, I'm going to finish this up, push it down. I'm going to show you the underside. Then I'm going to turn the video off until I'm further ahead. Okay, so let's push this down again. And I want to show you something, because you're going to see yours and you're going to go, oh my God, look at this. It's horrible. Look how far away it is. Well, that's all going to gather in, and I'll stop maybe part way and show you how that's going to start looking. So I'll stop it for now, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm taping this because when I got to my next row, I thought, why is this right up against there? And so I had to take this last row of elastics off. You'll see what I'm left with. So each one of these has to go back on up over. Okay, just pull this side up, right here. Pull it right up over because I did not put my crossbands up. That's going to happen to you. Or it might at least sometime. So if you do, what you do is just take off your last ones, push this up over. Now, you want to go in the middle like you should be. You'll notice this if you see they're tight up against here. They should never be tight up against there. Whoops, now let's get this up because this one didn't get up. I could tell that because this should be over completely that way. There we go. So everything's freed up. So now let's take this again and put them over. And so all you do is start again with the next row. Put your crossbands on. There's a lot of different ways to skin a cat around here. You mess up, it's not the end of the world as long as you catch it right off. Okay, so see, when you push these down, they should be free. They're in the center, okay? If they're not, you did something wrong. Okay, so we're going to go put our crossbands on. And we'll be right back to where we were. It's not every day you get to watch things get put on twice. With me, you're almost guaranteed it, because it's like hurry up and do something wrong so you can show people how to fix it. I am so far from perfect, but I keep trying. Okay, it's so easy to follow your chart again. And as you see, I keep bands all around me while I'm doing it, so they're right there at my fingertips. So, here we go. Crossbands over, crossbands over, crossbands over. And if I happen to make some other mistake along the way, I will certainly put the video on so you can watch it. But I'm going to get this done. And then I'm going to try to get through this to the end, just making things happen right, so I can show you how this ends. So you've learned how to remedy a few mistakes. Trust me, I've had to take out 5 rows of my 140 pin loom, and that was not a fun task. It wasn't fun at all. Okay. See, it's closing in a little bit, but I'll show you more after I get along a bit. Okay, I just want to show you the bottom again. As you can see, this is coming together some as we go. We'll keep continuing. Okay, I'm going to turn the video on because I'm on the last row. And that will kind of end this up real nice. Then I'll show you how to get it off the loom. Very easy to do. Just have to use a little bit of care while you're doing it. And this is simply all blue the last row. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this, and I'm certainly going to look forward to seeing some of you post to the website, Rainbow Loom Murals and Pics. I'd love to see your work, especially if you learn to do it watching this video. I've seen so many people progress so far and do amazing things. So I'm sure you'll be one of them. Anybody that tries this is sure to get it right. So again, right to left. And I didn't make any more mistakes to show you, but sure we can sometime. Maybe in my next video we can get something exciting going on. Okay. And like I said, this is just a hook. If I was to do this right now with the rainbow loom, I would try to get in at this angle right here. This is the best angle I've found to do it, right there on the guts, not on the outside, but just right there. And then if you take your fingers and you just push it away some, you know, it helps you get in there. So helps you get right a hold of that. If you're doing this and you don't have a hook and you're having problems, just get right there and pull them right up over. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to push these down. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do, and I do like using the hook for this, is we're going to transfer all the ones on one side to the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick that up and put it right across there. Okay, pick this up, put it right across there. Now when you're doing this, make sure you get the middle. See, the middle, let me see. The middle, you want to make sure that's the part you're getting. You don't want just one side on here. Maybe you can see it better here. You want to get it completely around there, and you want to get the middle of it, just like that. Okay, bring them all over to the same side. Pretty easy, but this is no time to be dropping any stitches. So be very careful. Make sure these stay tight and don't fall off. If you have to, just keep your finger over them, which I will certainly teach you how to do on the other one. So now we have two on the same side. So what we want to do now is we want to take the one on the bottom and lift it up over the top. So that will bring us down to having one on. And as you do it, just push them down, just to be safe. Okay? Maybe 2 at a time, 3 at a time, whatever suits you. No rules. The only thing I'm adamant about is putting those clear ones across right to left so you don't have trouble. Okay, so now we have them all one. So I'll show you from this angle what we're going to do. Leave the last one on, okay, like there. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, I kind of like hang on to it like this. What you're going to do is take this one, okay, lift it off, and put it right over that one. Okay, right over it, so we're back to 2. Then you take the bottom one and pull it over, and I'll do this with a hook. So then you pick this one up and you put it back here. Then you take the next to the last one. You always want to take the next to the last one and put it over the end. Then you pull that over, then you lift this back up and put it on the one ahead of it so we don't have too much pressure on the bands. So we take this up and we try to keep your thing at this angle so you're not trying to pop it off. So it gives you a little bit more safety feature. And that's one reason I like to use the hook. It's a little bit easier to work with. Again, I got this and I'm pulling back on the hook so it doesn't slip off going over. Okay, like I said, make sure you got 2. Putting a little pressure on there again, pulling up, pulling over, bringing that forward again. Now see, always make sure you got them both. That's the best advice I can give you here. You don't want to get one and not the other. Okay, and as you go, you're going to have less and less tension, so it's up to you to keep the tension on it yourself so nothing slips off as you go. And that'll work out great for you. Take this, put it here. Take this, put it there. Let me take this, put it here. Let me take the last one. See, it's tricky. Over there, and we go like this. So what I'm going to do now is, I have a few little clips here somewhere. I'll just take a regular band. A red band, I guess. I'm going to take this and just close this end off with it. For now, I could just grab a clip, I guess. Yeah. We'll just go like this. And I'm just going to put this through and pull it, like so. There you can see me. All I'm doing is that. So I know where my end is. Okay. So, as you see, it looks a little off. I mean, you can see lines and everything. So what you do is you take your little creation and you start pulling on it. Don't be afraid. You're not going to do anything bad to it. And you just yank on it, and that's going to situate them in there just fine, as you can see. And if you see things that just look a little out of whack, pull on them harder. Okay, so here we have it. Our little guy. I don't know if it's a robot. I really don't know what this is. But this is the end of my tutorial. Like I said, you got hooks to work with. You got rainbow loom hooks to work with. You have all kinds of hooks to work with. And this is just our short little tutorial on using the Nifty Knitter to make a graphed picture. Have fun with it.